Let's see. Y'all was cooking. Like everything y'all said was so perfect. It's kind of hard to add to it. But what they say, death and life are in the power of the tongue, and it can be used as a weapon to harm, destroy, or to build and heal. You can build and heal a relationship. You can destroy it. It's dangerous. It's real danger in what you say. I'm thinking when listening to Casey talk, I'm just thinking like if I told you me and Nani was having a fight and yelling at each other, that just sound crazy, don't it? Like we don't argue and none of that stuff because like I
Peace.
said before, yeah, like it don't even sound realistic, right? Because one, I'm measured in my words. Like I seen a lot of people get killed behind the way they speak, or killed behind the incident that occurred due to how they were speaking with one another. Um, so I understand the severity of how far words can take something. It's not just words. It's not just you yelling at because and oftentimes in real life, those things have consequences and actions. And one of the things your the power of women, right? Because women are extremely powerful. You got a 200-pound man that's willing to run through a wall behind you. Part of your power is protecting him and making sure you don't put him in a situation where he has to do that for you. He has to do that for his family. You have the power to prevent things and to de-escalate stuff. So the bare minimum should be making sure you have guardrails up and you do not engage in disrespect of the man that you're supposed to love. Because if you actually do, like Trev was saying, you do not love him. That's not love. That you pity him or you he's good enough for right now. Whatever that is, that's not how men experience love, and you doing yourself a disservice, a huge disservice. I I'm kind of lost words because I literally see people living and dying by the power of the tongue, and I could just go example by example. By I dropped one in the back chat, example by example of actual life and death due to um uh. So one of the reasons I don't argue with women is because I can't escalate violence with them. Right? If your woman was saying something to me, I would address you as the man. It is imperative that y'all don't put these men in these situations where they get laced up because of something you saying. Yo, you want to get the last word in, it's never worth it. It's never worth it. Because that last word will cost you your brother, your husband, your father, your son, and their future. You got to talk to these men like kings and make sure you mind everything you saying. Because it get real. And it's hindsight 2020, but that cell, you'll be in there forever or the grave. That shit
Jay,
get
I want
real.
to go after Thunder.
Okay, Marcus. All right, go ahead. Let go. We're gonna transition after let go.
Shonda, you said you had something?
Oh yeah, Shonda did say she had some. My apologies.
Well, I kind of just want to speak on what I believe as far as most women, because Casey, with your marriage, it sounds like you trust your husband, you trust him to lead. So I believe respect, y'all did mention respect, and that's the biggest thing because most women do tend to lose respect for their man, for their spouse, if he's not leading properly. Say for instance, you have this man that's just want to lay around, not do anything, not work, just he started off a certain way, but then fell off that track and just didn't want to have that urge to lead anymore, or she just lost that respect. And I agree. It's there's a certain way to talk to that man, or not just to go off. But there are a lot of women do tend to lose respect for different reasons. Rather, he stepped out so many times, or whatever the situation. But yeah, and so with losing respect, it's just not being able to trust that man anymore to lead. So that's when that woman kind of goes off and basically go off track. Something, similar to what I said, what I started with in the beginning.
So,
I think
why? Oh, go ahead, Precious.
I was gonna say that because what you're saying, Shonda, I think may happen in relationships where women lose respect for a man. But as a woman, how are you handling that when you lose respect for a man? Because I think most women think that they could just go off and just do and say and, you know, act a fool when they lose respect for a man, and that's not how you should act either.
Which is
So how do you
crazy.
think you should
Yeah.
go about
I,
when you actually lose respect for a
but
man?
I want to speak for most women, you know, but I agree that most women, you know, as women, we should respond and respect anyone, even, especially more so of our spouse or the man of the household. But if you're looking at the man to provide and be that leader, to be that king, you're looking at him a certain way, so you're going to in order to give that respect. But at the end of the day, I don't feel
There's a
anybody
lot of butts in there. So
anybody
it's
should
like,
respect,
you
give,
should
Hold on,
respect.
hold on. Let go. I want her to finish. You say you don't feel what,
I
Shonda?
don't one should be spoken to disrespectfully, but when it comes to most, you know, women that may be in have had those situations, because everyone isn't in those households or marriages where their man and they trust them and they've been leading the household. You know, I'm trying to speak on.
But why are you there?
I'm sorry.
Why are you there if
No,
you're
I'm
not in a household like
women
that?
because I am a woman. You get what I'm saying? So it's just I'm
Well,
speaking
what
on.
I'm saying, my question is, if a woman is not in an environment or a household that is conducive to
Mhm,
her emotional, financial, or whatever health, because you made an example is the guy was doing great and now he fell off and he's just laying around not doing nothing.
mhm.
Why the hell would you
Oh,
start yelling at the man? Why wouldn't you just start making decisions on saying, okay, let's see how we can just get out of this and just separate?
yeah.
Why is it? Because you said "but" 3 times. You said we should be able to. You said I speak for all women, or something about most women. Most women. You said most women. You said most women, and then you said we should be able to talk to a man properly, and then you said "but," and then you said "but" again. So is it something like it's conditional?
No, what I'm trying to say is okay. You kind of throwing me off. But no, it's just more so of if you're in that household and that he's not leading properly, again,
Mhm.
that man a lot of like I'm speaking for most women that like what you just said, if some people just get settled in that
Yeah.
marriage or because of the children or the finances or whatever is holding them together. You get what I'm saying? So it's
Mhm.
more so of they may have lost respect for that man. However, you know, so yeah.
So the question is, what do you do when you lose respect for that man? Do you what?
What I do, you're asking me
You
personally.
said most women. What do most women do in that
I
situation?
want to speak for most women that's watching. I don't want to just
Okay.
talk what
What's the
we,
mode of operation?
but now when it comes to me, I have been in a situation where I have lost respect for, you know, my ex, the
Mhm.
guy that I was with.
And what
Uh,
happened?
I was in that situation. I just I didn't follow. I was no longer following him.
Mhm. Okay.
So it was more so of whatever, and it kind of tends to make you think back to the Will Smith and Jada Pickett situation as well. Um, Go ahead, Paris.
So let I didn't get a chance to go, but I just want to say this because I think this would be helpful to everybody. Um, what do women feel like, or why do women feel like they can change their tone with a man that they're with ever?
Uh-huh.
Ever, right? If you don't think, say me and you together, Shonda, and for whatever reason, I don't fell off, I can't find no job or whatever, right? If you think I'm not leading you properly, that's a conversation you have to have with yourself, not with me. Because now you have to look at your own life and say, okay, this man ain't leading me properly, not respecting me properly, not protecting me properly. I may have to make a decision and get the hell up out of here.
Yeah.
And you get the hell up out of here. Because the
Right.
thing about it is, regardless of how you feel about me, the day you fix your mouth and get disrespectful, I'm going to make the decision for you, and your ass going to be out. And you can be happy you're out because I ain't got no job, right? But at the end of the day, you as a woman have to make those decisions for yourself. Now, I'm not saying don't have the conversation with me, but you have the conversation with me with a proper tone every single time. I don't give a damn. You was just in a car accident. You just got your leg got ran over. You gonna come in the house and you gonna respect me because I didn't run over your leg
or speak, you know, but actions speak different. You get what I'm saying? When it comes to respect wise, it doesn't have to.
Well, we talking about speaking.
Always have to be words.
Yeah, we talking about speaking though. That's the topic. So my thing is, and like I said, this is helpful to any woman watching. If you ever speak to your man out of line, you gonna be out on your ass. It doesn't help you at all. Just like Casey said, I don't give a damn if you got ran over by a car. You be quiet because he didn't run over you with the damn car. Somebody else did. Right? He's here to help you and then another thing, what Nika said a while ago, if you are out of line with somebody outside of the house, you are going to be out on your ass because if me and you was together and I found out that you went off on somebody up at the store and y'all about to get into it, you out on your ass because now one, you're embarrassing me because my woman is representative of me when you go out in the world. And two, you're going to get me locked up because if you have a tendency to talk shit to somebody at Walgreens or wherever or at work, you're going to either lose your job or I'm going to have to take up for you because you don't got me in some mess. You out. I'm not dealing with you. So as a woman, it makes zero sense for you to get out of line with anybody, not even with your dog.
I agree.
What you do over here, you're going to sooner or later do it over here. So if you yelling at your kid, you yelling at your dog, yelling at anybody, you're going to end up yelling at me and you're going to be out on your ass looking crazy. Period.